Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to show you how you can check or find out if you are clear and aligned and in flow as a spiritual entrepreneur. So this is something that's really helpful to know, and it's really helpful to practice every day, because the more you bring yourself into flow, the more you bring yourself into alignment, and the more you clear your energy, the more that will become your default state. So it's well worth practicing every day, bringing your energy into flow, into alignment. So today I want to show you how you can use your sway to do this, but you can of course use your intuition or kinesiology, and I'll put a link to a video to show you how you can use kinesiology to do the same thing. So if you'd like to join me in this, then find somewhere where you can just stand with your feet flat on the ground and where you can just relax for a few minutes and check in with yourself and just notice, how do you feel in this moment, especially about being a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur? How does that feel for you? What's coming up emotionally? What's coming into your mind, your thoughts? How do you feel in your body? Do you feel open and expansive and excited or calm or centered? Or do you feel contracted or heavy or anxious or stressed? And so just notice how you're feeling at the moment. And then just breathe. Be present in your body. Notice how you're feeling in your body. Have your feet flat on the ground with soft knees, soft hips, and soft shoulders. And just directing the question to your body and to your energy, ask, am I clear, aligned, and in flow as a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur? And what you're going to do is you're just going to be present with that question and allow your body to sway forwards or sway backwards, and just notice how you sway. Or you might sway some other way as well. But if you just allow your body to respond to that question, and what's happening is that your energy has the information about whether you're clear, aligned, and flow as a spiritual entrepreneur, and your body is going to amplify that information that's in your energy. And we naturally tend to sway forwards when something is positive or true, and we naturally tend to sway backwards when something is negative or untrue. And what we're allowing ourselves to do here is to kind of get a yes or a no. So a positive is like a yes if we sway forward normally, and a no or negative if we sway back. So when you ask yourself, am I clear, aligned, and flow as a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur? And your body responds. I just noticed, do you get a no? Normally it's no when you sway backwards. Or do you get a yes? So normally yes is when you sway forwards. Okay. And so if you get a yes, then that's great. You're clear and aligned in flow as a sensitive spiritual entrepreneur. And if you swayed backwards, or if you swayed in any other sort of wonky or side to side way, we'll take that as a no as well. And what I'll do here is show you how you can use essences to support yourself to come into flow, to release what's holding you back. And I'm going to, I have these 3 sets here. There's the Spirit of Nature essences and Universal Nature and Intelligence essences. And these are frequencies that can help us to clear and align our energy. So what I'm going to do is tune in to the ones that are catching my attention now at the moment for this. And so you're welcome to just go along with me here. Or if you want to experiment with your own essences and frequencies to personalize it for you, that I'll put a link below to some free essences that are part of these sets that I have here, that you're welcome to download and use in conjunction with me here in this video. Okay, so for anyone who's got a no, so this is like a general clearing. Obviously it's not specific for each person, but it's general for everybody who's listening to or watching this video. Okay, so the first essence that's catching my attention is from the Universal Nature Intelligence essences, and I'm just noticing which one is catching my attention. And the one that's catching my attention here is from the Earthlight essence set. It's called Clarity. So what I'll do is I'll read the affirmation, which can help you to connect with the frequencies of the essence. And if you allow yourself to be present and respond to these frequencies as they come in, just have the intention of allowing them to support you. Okay, so this essence is called clarity. So I allow this essence, this clarity essence, to support me to release any fogginess and to be open to mental clarity, alertness, and presence. I allow it to support me to feel grounded in my understanding, high awareness, and sense of the bigger picture. Okay, so this essence is coming in to support you. You might notice a shift in your energy, a shift in your body. So, for example, I can feel more of a strength around my knees, around my feet. There's a sense of spaciousness and openness coming into my wider energy field. And so you may be sensing this as well. And there's a sense of kind of like upward movement, upward flow. So just notice if you're sensing these as well, or you might be sensing something different. But you're just allowing yourself to respond to this frequency. And it looks like, so quite often with these affirmations, is that part of the affirmation can be kind of more relevant, or that can really catch our attention as being something to be aware of. And the bit that's catching my attention here is around having a sense of the bigger picture. So there is more that you are doing, that you're bringing in the context of being a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur than you may realize at the moment. And so allowing this clarity essence to come in to support you to be clear, aligned, and in flow is helping you to open up to more of the bigger picture of what's coming in, both kind of what you're aware of already, as well as what you're not currently aware of. And so just notice how that feels for you, because that looks like it is, it's a whole thing, a whole thing in and of itself. And so, just allowing yourself to be present with that sense of there's more here. There's more here than you may be aware of at the moment. All right. And there's another essence that's coming in that's catching my attention. It's one of the spirit of nature essences. So again, I'm just tuning in to see which one's catching my attention. What did I feel drawn to? And this one is cinnamon. So this is, the plant, cinnamon. Again, this is a frequency. If you want to allow this frequency to support you, I'll read the affirmation to help you connect with it and be present with it. So I allow the light of cinnamon to support me to connect with my fire, passion, and warmth towards myself and towards others. I allow it to support me to open up to my life force and deep sense of connection with all life. Yeah. Okay, so just allow yourself to be present with this. It looks like there's an opening up of quite a dynamic energy. There may be, you might notice actually sort of coming up through your feet, your legs, your knees, through to your hips and to your body. And it's got quite a strong yes feeling. It's like kind of, oh yes, this feels kind of good. It feels exciting. It's bringing in life force. It's bringing in vitality. And there's just this expansion. So just notice, do you have a sense of this expansion? And notice how you feel about that. Okay, and there's another one of these spiritual nature essences that's catching my attention. And this is a grounding blend. So this is a blend of plants, a blend of essential oils. Again, it's a frequency. You allow yourself to be present with this frequency, and I'll read the affirmation. So I allow the light of the grounding blend to support me to be fully grounded and connected with the earth, with myself, and with all life, and to be aligned with the life force and vitality of nature. Okay, so it looks like this is helping to bring in a sense of, it's got that yes energy around it again in relation to nature. So nature, this is nature in the wider sense of nature. So it's both nature around us and also nature within us. So it's like the same intelligence within us that knows how to heal a cut or knows how to kind of grow new cells as we, as our skin replaces itself every day. So that nature intelligence within us is also present with you in the context of being a spiritual entrepreneur, a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur. It's present in your business. And so this grounding blend looks like it's supporting you and helping you to open up to that higher nature intelligence within you and within your business and within what it is that you're wanting to bring through to share and express and create. All right, so just notice how you're feeling in your body. To me, it feels like there's more of a oomph in the landing. And there is also a like this sense of sort of joy, sort of twinkling away, that you know what it is that you're doing, that you're opening up to, that you're creating and sharing and expressing, has joy within it. Okay, and so just notice how you're feeling that at the moment. I feel like there might be one more essence that wants to come in. Okay, so this is again from the Universal Nature Intelligence set. Okay, it's one of the Light of the Angels essences called Heart. So again, frequency, if you want to allow this frequency to come in and for you to be present and respond to the frequency. So I invite the angels and archangels to be with me. I allow their light to support me to be aligned and in flow with unconditional love, compassion, acceptance, and appreciation. I am open and receptive for this to feel like a warm, loving angel hug. Okay, and just notice how this feels. Allow your body, your energy to respond. It feels very calming, very reassuring. There's a sense of this is okay, that you have so much support, multidimensional support, that the angels and archangels, your spiritual helpers, are all with you and supporting you and encouraging you and bringing in, ideas and inspirations, and are kind of doing the things that they can do on the non-physical levels at the same time as you're being present with your own higher consciousness and with you being more than just a human being as well, that you are an infinite soul working on so many different levels at the same time. And what you're aware of as a human level is just a tiny portion of that. Okay. All right. So just to see how you're feeling in yourself at the moment. What's going on in your body, in your emotions, in your energy, in your thoughts. Okay, and let's check in again with your energy to find out if you're now clear and aligned and in flow, or more clear, aligned and in flow as a spiritual entrepreneur. So again, standing with your feet flat on the ground, soft knees, soft hips, soft shoulders, and directing the question to yourself and to your body. Ask of yourself, am I now clear, aligned, and in flow as a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur? And be present. Allow your body to respond. Do you sway forwards? Do you sway backwards? If you prefer, you can ask the question, am I now, again, directing the question to your body and your energy, am I now more clear and aligned and in flow as a sensitive and spiritual entrepreneur than I was at the beginning of the video? And allow yourself to respond. Allow your body to respond. Sway backwards or sway forwards. Forwards is normally a yes, backwards is normally a no. And if you're getting a yes, that's brilliant. You're more clear, aligned, and in flow as a sensitive spiritual entrepreneur. And if you're getting a no, what you might want to do is you're very welcome to get those essences that I have below, work with a few more essences, and just continue to allow yourself to shift and clear until you have that sense of being in flow. And you'll notice the difference. So when you notice yourself, if you're more aligned now at the moment, more clear, more in flow, then you'll notice that you feel different to before. So you may feel lighter or brighter or more expansive or more grounded or more connected or more coherent, more spacious. So just notice how you feel. If you have a sense of heaviness or contraction, then it means there's still just a little bit more to clear and release for now. And the essence can support you with that, or maybe you've got your own tools or resources that you can use. Either way, what we want to do is always be moving towards more flow, more alignment, being more clear. And naturally, as a part of living life, this is something that's, worth checking in with every day because life happens. So having a daily practice of checking in with this can really make a difference because your energy just gradually becomes more and more clear, more and more aligned, more and more in flow. And it becomes your new default state. So let me know, how did you get on? Did you experience a difference? Did your energy shift? Do you feel more clear and aligned and in flow than you did a few moments or a few minutes ago? Let me know. I'd love to hear. And you can use this same technique or the same method, this sway, to get information about anything and to support you to open up to anything. So, for example, if you want to open up to more abundance and prosperity, then you might like to explore this video that I'll share here, where I show you how you can use your sway to help you open up to more abundance and more prosperity. So thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.